It's hard to explain. It's like John treats everybody the same. I mean, he acts just as excited to see someone he hardly knows as he does when he sees me. And so I feel like, what's wrong with me if I'm treated exactly the same as some acquaintance? If I don't like somebody, I don't act like I do. I guess that's why people think I'm a bitch.
I know what you mean. I mean, I'm not saying I know that people think you're a bitch. I'm just saying I know what you mean. I don't even know that people think you're a bitch, do they?
I feel like they do.
Well, maybe you are. Honestly, I wouldn't pay much attention to it. I know I don't feel a connection with very many people I meet, so I just don't want to waste my time with the ones I don't feel one with.
Right. I don't feel connected to many people either, other than John. Can I tell you something personal? I feel like I can. It's something I couldn't tell John, or wouldn't anyway.
It's up to you, but I must warn you, if you tell me something personal about yourself, well, I might just do the same.
Okay. I think sex is overrated. I think people place way too much importance on it, and I think all that stuff about women wanting it just as bad is crap. I mean, I'm not saying women don't want it, I just don't think they want it as badly as men think they do. I'm getting confused. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
I think so. I remember reading somewhere that men learn to love what they're attracted to, whereas women become more and more attracted to the person they love.
Yes, I think that's very true. Very.
So what about kids?
Kids? What about them?
Do you want them?
Yeah, actually, I do. But John doesn't. At least not right now.
Why?
I don't know. He just said he wants to wait. I quit asking. So, what's your personal thing? Are you really going to tell me something personal?
Do you want me to?
As long as it's not gross, like some scar or something. It has to be like mine. Like something about you.
Agreed. I'm impotent.
You're what?
Impotent.
You are.
Well, let me put it this way. I can't achieve an erection in the presence of another person. So, for all practical purposes, I am impotent.
Does it bother you?
Not usually. I mean, to be perfectly honest, I haven't known a lot of guys who could keep a clear head with an erection. So, in many ways, I feel like I'm ahead of the curve as far as being clear-headed goes.
Are you self-conscious about it?
Sometimes. But not in the same way as you. I mean, Anne, you've got to be the most attractive, self-conscious person I've ever seen.
Why do you say I'm self-conscious?
Well, because I've been watching you. I've watched the way you eat, I watch the way you speak, I watch the way you move, and I see someone who's very conscious of being looked at. I mean, I honestly think you think people are watching you all the time. And you know what?
What?
They are watching you. I mean, Anne, you're truly breathtaking. I don't know if you know how your appearance can affect people. Men want to possess you, women want to look like you, and those that can't or don't, they resent you for it. And well, the fact that you're a nice person, that only makes it worse.
My therapist said that...
You're in therapy?
Aren't you?
No. Actually, I used to be, but my therapist was pretty ineffectual in helping me deal with my problems. I mean, of course, I lie to him all the time, so I can't totally hold him responsible.
So you don't believe in therapy?
No, I do for some people, but for me it just seems silly. I was confused going in, and I just sort of developed my own theory that you shouldn't take advice from someone of the opposite sex that doesn't know you intimately.
Well, my therapist knows me intimately.
You've had sex with your therapist?
Of course not.
See, I meant someone you've had sex with. It's part of the theory.
Well, excuse me for asking, but how would you know?
Well, I wasn't always impotent.
Now, you said never take advice from someone who doesn't know you intimately, right?
Basically.